There were great times on the Xbox, okay? Matter of fact, my first Gooner game was on the Xbox, okay? That sounds a little crazy.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
What's good, y'all? Please excuse the background. I'm moving some stuff around. We're gonna have a whole new studio setup, okay? I'm really tapped in, okay? Big trust. So, I thought it was time to go back to some of my OG YouTube stuff. What I mean by that is we gotta go back to yapping, bro. So the first thing we yapping about today, Xbox. What is going on over there? What is happening? So if you guys didn't know, recently Xbox decided, hey, it's time for us to raise the price of Game Pass, which I don't think anybody's happy about. Everything has gone up at least half of what it was. Like if you were paying $20, I think it's almost $30 for the Ultimate now. Like that's so you can play on your ROG, your PC, your Xbox, everything. They're doubling down on this Xbox Game Pass ecosystem type shit, which is like, okay, that's cool. All right, for sure. Why is Phil Spencer talking about, yeah, we do have another Xbox coming. We promise you. Then why are we not only double and tripling down on the Game Pass and increasing the prices, but we're also increasing the prices of the console at the same time? If you didn't know, the console just hit $600, okay? This is a 5-year-old console. Matter of fact, can I speak? Can I yap for a second? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Stop me? I guess you could click off. So there's that. I guess you could click off. What's interesting is in this current generation of consoles, there has been hardly anything to play. On Xbox, you have everything plagued with multiplats, first to Game Pass, come to PC, so there's not really a reason to buy an Xbox. So it's kind of hard to believe that Microsoft would still want the Xbox to have any place in this console war, I guess. And then with Game Pass going multi-platform and first-party Xbox games also going multi-plat, it's like you can play Gears of War on the PlayStation now. That's actually insane. I never thought I would ever see that in my entire life. And this is coming from somebody who was very hardcore PlayStation era, not like somebody that was like, oh, it's PlayStation or nothing. I also had the original Xbox. The reason why my mom even got it was because when our cousins came over, me and my brother, we could only play 2 people at a time on the PS2 until we bought a multi-tap. Yeah, if you didn't know what a multi-tap was, a multi-tap is like a string of multiple inputs so you can have multiple people play for the controller. So you can have up to 4 people play at a time. Insane, right? Another $30 attachment that my mom was not happy that she had to pay for. Now, picture this, right? Family reunion time. There's 8 or 9 of us cousins, right? Playing in front of this gigantic CRT TV, and aunties and uncles are walking in and out of the house, and they're just like, oh, what's going on? And they can hear the screams of oh man, oh, just got a kill, blowing somebody's ghost up while you're driving by. And there were great times on the Xbox, okay? Matter of fact, my first Gooner game was on the Xbox.
What?
That sounds a little crazy, but it was Dead or Alive. The entire Dead or Alive franchise. That's how I got into it. And then I guess there was Bloody Roar on the GameCube, but that's a different conversation for a different day. So the reason why this is even a concern is because if Xbox is really doubling and tripling down on the Game Pass, increasing the prices of their consoles, how is it that you can tell me Xbox is still alive? Matter of fact, just this week, Costco, Target, and Walmart have started pulling their physical retail stuff of the Xbox hardware and software. It's going to be so difficult to find an Xbox, even if you wanted one. You can't go to your favorite retailer and pick it up. So it's just boggling my mind that these major retailers have decided, hey, you know what? It is no longer beneficial for us to carry these consoles in our stores. Rightfully so, because who's buying them? They're $600 a pop and the economy is dog shit. Who's buying any of this stuff? So I'm very concerned. Now, on the other hand, PlayStation hasn't been doing so hot either. I feel like, and you can't convince me the Nintendo Switch 2 is a new console. You can't convince me that. There's no way you're convincing me of that. It's impossible. But Once again, another conversation for another day, all right? I want to know, where is my Xbox era? Where is that history that I've built with Xbox, with the 360, with the red ring of death? We all, gamers were like this, okay, when it came to the 360 era, all right? That red ring of death had everybody giving their sympathies and condolences when your console went, and that was it. It was over. So that was true unity at that time. Not to mention the Xbox 360 had some bangers. My personal favorite, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. That's that right there. Between that, Dance Central 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and then let's not forget, during that time, that was the Arkham era. Let's not get it twisted, like Arkham City and Arkham Asylum weren't like destroying. Halo 3, Halo 4, I was like really tapped in. Gears, the entire franchise. Like, Xbox, now that I think about it, has had some extremely heavy hitters when it comes to IP. Like, obviously for PlayStation, I can name off 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different iconic franchises and characters, sure, but Xbox just held it down. They did something different. During the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era, PlayStation was really telling stories in a compelling type of way. Single player experiences were off the chart. Meanwhile, if you flipped around and you saw Xbox, they were doing multiplayer shit like nobody's business. Every game had multiplayer at some point in time. You were just, Xbox 360 was the online community platform, from my recollection. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. I want to hear some of your fondest memories with Xbox, man. For me, I will just always cherish some of these moments. And now I just feel like, where is that Xbox? Where is that Microsoft that I know and love? What happened to them? Where are they? And guys, get up! Get up! This is your time. I feel like Xbox Game Pass could have been something that's a real driving force for purchasing an Xbox. Yes, it's sure, a bunch of Game Pass stuff are available on PC, sure. But without that being exclusive to that console, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, I could understand if it was cheaper for them to make, especially after the acquisition of all of these studios. Keep in mind, Microsoft just spent over $1 billion buying all of these studios just to close them down, just to not make any first parties for their Xbox consoles. Make it make sense, because that's the part that I don't understand. Make it make sense. I truly do not understand it. But let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're getting back to yapping, okay? Back to old school stuff, man. We're chopping it up. We're having conversations. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video.